Him with the SN double O. Pick and roll, dip and dash. Defense talking trash.
Thursday Hoops. A dominant young swingman scorer. Kevin Martin and the Houston Rockets go up against the New York Knicks. Rockets. Knicks. Up next.
And there's a look at the biggest of the big men, Yao Ming, coming into the arena earlier. The Rockets are road tripping into this interconference contest. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Brooks and Martin manning the backcourt. Luis Scola at the power forward, and Big Yao Ming in the middle, and Battier. And for New York, Felton is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Stoudemire. Then it's Randolph and Gallinari. These New York fans so passionate, Clark, about their Knicks team.
Some of the best fans in all of basketball, college or pro, when you talk about the Knicks fans. And last season, another tough one for the Knicks. The 5th worst record in the East and a losing record at home. One of the few times that's happened, only at 18-23.
Here's Randolph on the line. And he hits the jumper for 2. Well, Clark, you look at Coach Rick Adelman, considered a player's coach. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, you know, he was a player himself back in the 60s and 70s, and I think he carries that history to his style as a coach, communicating well, being direct, but also giving his players some freedom.
Good points. When Clark Adelman came to the Rockets, a team known for the defense, and brought some true offensive expertise.
Well, Kevin, in his 19 years of coaching, his teams have been in the top 5 in scoring 12 times. That tells you that he knows how to put players in position to succeed at that end of the floor.
Sounds like a nice addition for the Rockets.
Very much so.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
Kevin, as far as their offensive strategy, he told me the great thing about coaching this team is that he doesn't necessarily need to draw up any fancy strategy because these guys are so smart at that end of the floor. Today, it's more a matter of giving them a few basic ideas and letting them do the rest. Gentlemen?
Doris, thank you. Clark, is there anything that can really be done about shooting once the game begins?
I don't think so. Shooting is about confidence and form and technique and mechanics, but shot selection is something coaches will harp on.
And that one misses. Looking here at the stats of Raymond Felton Clark, a product, of course, of UNC of North Carolina. You could say his last season was his best as a pro.
Yeah, he shot the ball much better, Kevin, and part of that was just working on it, but the other part was shot selection. And when you're a point guard with his ability to penetrate, when you add that jump shot consistently, now you become a real problem for the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Brooks. Here's Battier. Battier missing again. The Knicks off to a quick start here. And here's Randolph. Chandler, the pass to Stoudemire. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets go the other way. Now Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive.
They're struggling to find their range at the start of this game.
Here is Felton. Gallinari with it. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
And here's Brooks from outside. That's good. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Chandler kicks to Stoudemire. No good. Good work defensively by Yao. Rockets last season, Clark, had a winning record overall, but not against the Eastern Conference.
No, they were just 14-16 against the Eastern Conference. They fared better against their own conference, despite arguably better competition there.
And the Knicks with the ball, following the miss by Kevin Martin. And here is Felton from 20 feet out. A nice shot by Gallinari. Here is Brooks. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And why do you think the Rockets struggled against the East?
It could have been traveling, Kevin. You know, sometimes coming from west to east is a little more difficult than going east to west. So that could have been part of it.
Now Felton following the miss by Martin from deep. To Stoudemire. Arcs it high. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. What can you say about Amari Stoudemire? 5-time All-Star, just a tremendous player.
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems have held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
First one falls for him. Kelena Azubuike checks in for New York. Douglas comes in for Raymond Felton. And then for Houston, Brad Miller, he's checked in for Yao. Patterson comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Lowry in for Aaron Brooks. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Yeah, when you think about the athleticism of Stoudemire, maybe most impressive overall is he's been able, Clark, to maintain that athleticism despite 2 major knee surgeries.
Kevin, that is an excellent point. I think it speaks to the advances we've made in medicine and dealing with knee injuries, but also his dedication and work ethic in being committed to coming back strong.
Well, you know about coming back from knee injuries.
Yeah, actually, I'm sitting here next to you because I couldn't quite make it back completely, and also the passing of time had something to do with it as well.
I'm glad you're right here. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, as you know, the Rockets were without their 2 best players last season in Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady and still managed to collect a winning record. How did they overcome so much adversity? Role players stepped up to the challenge. Said Shane Battier, we've had a lot of success because we play hard every night. And in this league, sometimes that's half the battle. Guys, the Rockets, always a scrappy team. Their effort has never been questioned.
All right, thank you, Doris.
You know, I love the way the Rockets play basketball and really hope they can get through just 1 season injury-free. That would be fun to see.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Here is Lowry. With the teardrop.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Wilson Chandler. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lowry. 10 points separating the teams. He's covered by Azubuike. Stoa backing down. Nails it from 8 feet. Scoa's got his first points of the game. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from the elbow. Stoudemire, no good.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Now Lowry still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside, Martin jacks up a 3. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. That's going to do it for the first quarter.
Your Knicks.
It's the Knicks up by 8.
They're playing